Hello people, so this tutorial is going to talk about a numbering system in organic chemistry for hydrocarbons. Okay, so here I've got the list of what's out of the subject outline you need to be able to do. So hydrocarbons are named systematically to provide unambiguous identification. Okay, the structure formula for a hydrocarbon can be deduced from its systematic name. So that's what we've been going through in class, and this tutorial will be about today. So as I've said in the past, you need to be able to identify, use these terms for the number of carbon chains. So this indicates the number of carbon chains in your structure. Go on to the next one. Okay, so when we come to numbering, as we know, we need to work out what's the longest carbon chain in our structure. Okay, so here if we count, we've got carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone's got 5. We can start from this one here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've still got 5 carbons in that one. And here if we go this way, we go 1, 2, 3. So that's too small. So obviously we can use either that chain there or this chain. Okay, so if we've got a 5 carbon chain, that indicates that we have a pentane, and we know it's a pentane or an alkane because there's only single bonds between those carbons. Okay, so that forms the end of our name. So this one is a pentane. The next part is the numbering system. So the number needs to be the lowest possible number for that functional group. So as we can see here, we have a methyl functional group, and we know it's methyl because it's got 1 carbon, and if we look at the back here, so 1 carbon, it's meth. And for the functional group, we call that a methyl. That we call that a methyl functioning group. So if we count from this side, we've got 1, 2, so this methyl group's at carbon 2, so we call that 2-methyl pentane. Okay, in this situation here, so we've got this functional group's just moved to this carbon, so it's the same pentane. It's now 1, 2, 3 methyl pentane. Okay, so it's moved across one. Now what would happen if we move this across to another one again? Okay, so in this situation, we wouldn't count from this carbon, because if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, this would be called 4-methyl pentane, but we need to work out the lowest number for the molecule, so we need to count from this side now. So if we go 1, 2, we're back to 2-methyl pentane. So effectively this molecule here is just this one flipped around. Okay, so it's the same molecule, you're just looking at it from a different angle. Okay, so always make sure you've got the lowest possible number. Okay, so the next one here, we've got some alcohols. Alcohols here, so alcohols are formed when we've got OH within that carbon chain. Okay, so in this case we've got, once again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. So that's going to be a pentane. Okay, so in this case we're going, we've got an OH on the end, so it's called now a pentanol. Okay, and this way that it's written, they've put in the 1 within the text, so you can have it the 1 here, or you could, if I just change it on this one, we could call it 1 dash, and then we get rid of the 1 here. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can write that. You can stick to that one if you like, that's fine. If you find that one easier breaking up the pentane, it should be pentanol, or pentanethreol. Okay, so in this case the OH is at carbon 1, so we can't get any lower than that, so we know that this one is going to call 1-pentanol. In this one here we've got the OH is at carbon 2, 1, 2, So we call that penton 2-ol or 2-pentanol. And for this one here is 1, 2, 3. Once again, we've got pentan 3-ol or 3-pentanol. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is numbering when we've got more than one functional group on an atom, on a compound. So here we have 2 methyl groups. You can see 1, 2 methyl groups. So when we've got more than one methyl group, we use these terms prefixing what the functional group is. So in this case, we've got, so our longest carbon chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or can go from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go straight across. Okay, so in this case, we've got 2 methyl groups on carbon 2. Okay, so we call this 2 and 2, so that tells the person that there's 2 on the same carbon, and it's dimethyl. So we got di because we've got 2 of the functional groups, and they're both methyl. Okay, so they're both methyl. So 2,2-dimethyl pentane, and now once again we've got pentane for this one here. So the next one here, we've got, once again we've got pentane. Longest chain is a CH, longest continuous chain. So in this case we've got 1, 2, so we've got an methyl group at carbon 2, we've got a methyl group at carbon 3, and a methyl group at carbon 4. Okay, so then we call that 2, 3, 4. We have 3 of them, so it's trimethyl pentane. Okay, so now we can go on and have a look at some more functional groups where we've got more than one of. So it's the same, do the same thing here. So here we've got pentane, we've got diol. So we've got 2 OH here, and they're both at carbon 1. So we know we've got pentane, all single bonds, and we've got 2 OH groups here at carbon 1. So that's called 1,1-pentane diol. Okay, so 1 functional group, 2 functional groups, diol, pentane diol, or you can write it in that way if you like. The next one here, we've got 2 on the same carbon. We also have 1 at carbon 1. As you can see, there's an OH here, and then there's an OH here and here. So this one, so carbon 1 we've got 1, carbon 2 we've got 2. Okay, so we've got, that's not quite right, we've got 1, that should be 2. So this is 1, 2, 2 pentane triol. Okay, so we've got 3 altogether, so it's triol. 1, so carbon 1, 2, 2 pentane triol. Let's have a look at this one. So here we've got an OH at carbon 1, 2 at carbon 2, and 1 at carbon 3. So altogether we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 at carbon 1, 2 at carbon 2, so it's 1, 2, 2, and then another 1 at carbon 3, so it's 1, 2, 2, 3 pentane tetraol. Okay, so that's tetra is for 4. Okay, that summarizes the numbering.